And hello everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I am Vormithrax, and we're continuing our game of Shadow Empire. In progress, we're on turn, round 44. It's been, when did I last play this? It's been 4 or 5 days, something like that, since we last jumped into the world of Shadow Empire, so I need to reacquaint myself with my current tactical and strategic situation. I remember there was a lot going on. We just finished breaking the major finally up here with Badenkow. We're just doing cleanup operations now. We've got a few more units that we're chasing down, and some meddlesome free folk kind of getting in the way. But yeah, most of these units you see are just on the ragged edge of pretty much dying. They've got no readiness really, no strength. And should be an easy mop up in the next round or two if it wasn't for the nasty road terrain or the forest terrain we're having to push through. And I'm not sure how much further it goes to the north. So the big problem with our current strategic situation is that while I was prosecuting my war against Badenkow, unbeknownst to me when I kicked off that war, there was another major just to his north somewhere that basically swept in and gobbled up a bunch of his territory. Let me do all the fighting, and he got a lot of the territory. So he now controls everything north of me, basically, from here on over. He's swept down, took out a miner here. He's trying to put pressure on this miner here, and I'm trying to sweep in and take it before he does. These are actually two different. This is the guy I'm talking about right here. Coloring's pretty close. That's the minor, this is the major. So the major's already gobbled up 99.9% of the territory of this minor. Just hasn't taken the capital yet. So he's got all the way down to this point. There's one more minor here on my western border that I'm trying to rush an army over to so I can take it and secure the border before he comes down and takes all of that territory as well. But basically, I've got nothing but ocean to the west or east. I've got nothing but ocean to the west, and then I've got this major plugging on my entire route to the north. So we're gonna have a really nasty fight with that guy because I hate having a huge border. Because the computer doesn't mind moving a million chits around in 1,000 directions, but I get kind of tired of that micromanagement. So we'll see how it goes when we actually do have to kick off a fight with that guy. He's also got about parity with me in technology in regards to troops and that. So my hope is we can finish up this fight, have a little bit of peace while I clean up this miner and solidify the border here. And we'll see what happens. I've also got some infrastructure problems, some logistics problems, some resource problems. We got a lot of things going on that we've got to stabilize and take care of. So that's kind of where we're at. So we're going to do a really nitpicky check of the situation in a lot of different ways. I got to check my buildings that I'm building, the cards that I've got, units that I might not have moved. I believe I'm right at the end of the turn for unit movement. I've moved all of these armies. I think I've moved all of my units. Yeah, everybody's out of action points and all the hot spots. So I don't have any units to move, but I want to trim my transport network as well as check a few other things. So not much I can do over here. I think I'm just going to turn off the units. Let's check. We got an artifact. I want to find where that artifact's at. Yeah, we got the automated factory artifact. So we want to get this played into a zone. I'm going to play it into my primary zone, neutron head here. That's where I've got the biggest bonuses for my governor. So we'll see how this goes.
Yes,
Execute stratagem. Ancient asset has been deployed. And I'm curious how big the bonus is on that asset. Where did you put it? Well, hey there, rare metals. Alright, that's fine. That's geothermal, so is that one. Neutron head's where I need to look. Alright, where'd you put them? Black market. Not the spaceship, not the luxury brothel. There it is. 40. Alright, 40 IP. That's a fair amount. Alright, so we're getting plus 40 from the comm industries, the very small, degraded, automated factory. Yeah, that's a pretty good number for getting it essentially for free as part of our digging of artifacts out of this ruins right here. So we've got a whole pile of oil wells being built. Let me see, were there any other strat cards I needed? We're a bit low on political points. I want to hold off on any big expenditures. I'm probably going to hold off on all these. We'll kind of reevaluate next turn. I'm down to 4 fate points, so I can't afford too much of these. And we're definitely not doing prospecting or archaeology right now. So I'm not going to worry about the strat cards. I want to review what I've got building, though. So Rorok is the new territory, the Major's capital city area that we just took. So they got a truck station going up, and that's trying to help alleviate some of the logistics problems we've got up in that area where all my main grouping of my armies are. Nothing else other than the library being built in the private industry side. Neutron Head, lots and lots and lots of stuff building. We're just about done building 3 oil drills, 4 oil drills. And a level 4 truck station's got 2.2 turns left. That'll give us a huge boost to our logistical output as well. But a lot of yellow on the screen, a lot of worker needs. So we're short on workers because I queued up so many builds at once. So hopefully that sorts itself out. I don't want to meddle with the governor if I can help it. Baden Cow, we've got... Oh no, Rorik's not the new one. Baden Cow's the new one. Baden Cow, of course, worker shortage. That's always true right after a takeover. And we're not building anything currently. I think I just bought the truck station out of the private. We nationalized it. Iro Point, that's my most southern area. Another oil well. And light industry 2. Ooh, that'll be nice. Alright, and then computing node, the smallest one, the one that I built from scratch. It's getting there. There's not much action over there, still short on workers. But it's slowly building up over time. Alright, so 144 in Rorok, huh? I got more people here than I have in my home city now. That seems a little odd. I guess I have been recruiting like crazy out of Neutron Head for my armies as well as colonists to send over the computing node, so I guess it's not all that surprising. Alright, but we got a ton of stuff being built basically. We'll let that settle out as well, now that I know that's going on there. Resources, as you can see from all the oil wells I'm building, we are burning a massive amount of oil, way more than I expected to be burning because of all the motorized units that I've got. I didn't have an appreciation for just how much those things were going to consume. And it's a huge amount. It's a huge amount. So I'm trying to get ahead of that. So another turn or so and we'll have that production coming in. I'm not going to worry about bullets quite yet. We've got metal coming in, IP coming in okay. I got to keep paying attention to energy. We're going to need some more solar and preferably some other energy generation options getting researched here pretty soon. Got a good amount of recruits, and we've got rare metals starting to run out of machines. I can make those. We should probably do that. Let's get this up to 6 now. Let's go to 15.
Copy that.
And since we're still fighting a lot, let's do another 1500 ammo.
Copy that.
Alright, so those are the easy ones. Now the one that's going to take a little bit of time. I'm going to have to turn this back on. And I want to know, well, bottlenecks first. So, not a surprise, not a surprise. Alright, so we're going to be fixing that here pretty soon. Show me preview points. I want to know my points. What is it looking like I'm going to have for points next turn? Because we've got a bit of an army group here. I need to make sure I've got some points still flowing this way. But I definitely don't need this branch at all anymore. Because we're going to be able to feed this group off of this branch here. I only have a single unit out here just sitting there doing nothing, so he's not going to need much in the way of supplies. So, let's do some traffic sign pruning. 95's fine. Right here, I want 95 also. That's going to be a huge difference right there. So just enough to keep that network running. And let's do another block here. Alright, I want this main artery to be just chock full of points. We'll end up having to play with these a little bit later. But this spaghetti of roads that these AIs do are just crazy hard on the on the logistics. Yeah, like I don't need this. Let's see. Alright, I want that whole section blocked off so nothing's going through there. Don't need this double up either, but I think that'll do for now for that section. Alright, so we got small amounts heading out this way still. That's all fine. I need to loosen this up a slight amount, though. Go to 90. That lets several hundred through, which... would be fine to there. I need to get some unit to take these two, so my road continues to connect up there. They'll be fine for another round. Alright, and we've got a fair amount to here. We're just going to follow this road in to take that guy on. And hundreds. Let's cut that off a bit. Alright, I think that will take care of it for now. So, we've taken a look at our resources, our logistics map. Don't need... Oops, do we need replacement troops? I just need the logistics to sort out so my replacement troops can actually get to where they need to go. Alright, so we've got ammo, replacement troops. We have trade options. Not selling fuel. Got cash.
Copy that.
Buy out the fuel again. Alright, only thing I'm worried about now, I'm hoping this group is strong enough on its own to take this guy out without any other support. I'm a little worried since they don't have any artillery with them. But I might have a problem. I got upgraded units, which is great, but it would be nice to have some other kind of units involved, whether they're a tank unit. We go, yeah, definitely can't do a tank unit with infantry. Oh, light armor, nope. Yeah, we don't have the IP. Alright, we're not going to be able to build anything else, so we'll just let it go and see how it works. We're at peace with them still. Not for long. Not for long. Alright, I think that will get us back to... At least I have some idea, remembrance of what I was trying to do. Go and process the turn, see what happens. Howdy, howdy, everybody. Mikhail, Azriel, Billy Shark. So I have patched up to the most recent version. The most recent official version is the same as some beta patches that have been landing recently. So, some fixes, a little bit of adjustments. Nothing too major from a gameplay perspective. Yeah, there he goes. He tried... Oh, come on! You gotta be kidding me. He took the city. With what? He had almost nothing over there. Jeez. Alright. Sure would like to know what he took that with. Because he didn't have the power in that that area to do that fight. I guess maybe he asked nicely. I'm confused. That's an example of a time I would love to be able to see a nice detailed combat breakdown. Rare metal deposits in Rurak, and we're in fanaticism. All right, so we discovered deep core mining. Ooh, for fuel. I got enough topside fuel. I don't need the deep core quite yet. I'm aware of Underrail. It's not one I'm particularly interested in myself, unfortunately. It's been recommended to me a number of times. I've looked at it. I think I even tried it for a short bit, but just couldn't get into it. Don't care. Don't care. Alright, I am more than a little annoyed here. Look at this. There's just no way that... Yeah. And now I can't take this either. This is what really pisses me off. is now I've got my road cut off up here because he owns this territory as well. And I can't step into it without declaring war. This is nonsense, though. I want to know exactly how. I mean, it wasn't just this unit. It looked like it was just this unit on the map. But he had to have attacked with this other stack. But there is absolutely no four things I have, short of my GR units, that could have taken that. That's really damn annoying. Nah, I'm pretty discouraged about that whole nonsense, because there's just no way. That miner had pretty much his entire army sitting in there. They hadn't done much fighting that I could see anyway, and yeah, I'm annoyed. That pisses me off. All right, keep tromping around in the hinterland.
We're under fire! Run! Run! Run!
I killed my sentinel. Single low strength. What I could see of it. A single low strength unit kills my sentinel. So yeah, today's going great so far. Wonderful. I'm really annoyed about that. Yeah, I'm going to war. I need to take this before the other guy gets here. Well, I guess I don't need this army up here now. So we'll go ahead and roll these guys south. Alright, that's pretty much everybody but the big group. Now all of a sudden there's 24 of these guys sitting here. Huh. Alright. Say so. I'm gonna think about this group. Let's do this first. Militia requires your attention. Crisis at militia headquarters. Leader are disagreeing over their strategy. 11 of my political points, huh? Drain my political
we'll go.
Secret Service Council task. I want... It's fine.
Copy that.
It is. Alright, so yeah, massive negative on the oil. That's why I bought what I could last round. Trade. Fuel again.
Copy that.
Sell the food.
Copy that.
Alright, actually, let's take a look at one of the most important things. Bottlenecks. Oof, still got the bottleneck here. We are trying to pull so many resources in to get this army resupplied. We're still zeroing this thing out. Everybody's getting... well... they didn't get their replacements. They didn't get their replacements, so yeah, we're still not quite getting everything up there. We're pulling all the supply out of a couple of spots, so... ouch. Yeah, it's always bad when your SHQ has got black going out every direction. Not a good sign. Too many points getting shoved out of here. Still got 1.2 turns left before the upgrade's done. Yeah, we're okay on the west. It's just the main north-south pipeline. I've just got too many points having to push up north, trying to resupply this entire army from an SHQ that's so far away. It'll sort itself out over a few turns as more and more stuff gets up there if I don't continue to take losses and continue to burn fuel and all that kind of stuff. So I just need to get this fighting done as quick as possible and pull some of these units. Get them relocated and resupplied. That and get my trucks done. We got a lot of stuff still being built. Let's go back to manage assets, neutron head. So finished. So our 4 oil wells are done. They'll start producing next round. Another 3 turns before I'm going to start seeing the truck points. Truck station's done. And still shy on workers. What have I got? 400 colonists. Hey, Bud and Cal. Let's colonize you. Oh, I have no logistical points. That's right. Never mind. Yeah, you don't have a lot of control over where you go in the tech tree. It randomizes everything, so you can't purposely go in a particular direction. Closest you can do is you have to get 3 techs in order to unlock access to the corresponding tech groups next to it. So when I unlocked VidCom, High Speed, and Combat Armor in Engineering, when that 3rd one got unlocked, whichever one it was, then it allowed these, and these to then also be available from the random pool that it picks from. So there are times where you might want to not pick a particular tech to keep you in that group so that you have a smaller window of randoms that it can hand you. So that's about the only control you have over the process, is you could purposely not take a 3rd tech in a group so that it doesn't unlock 4 other tech groups, so that the next time you finish a research, it shuffles all of these and then draws random ones to hand you to see if you want to research. Because I'm going to have like 20 choices. All 5 of these groups now are available for me when it randomly asks me to pick various techs. So the chances I'm going to get any particular one are way, way down. So that's about the only control you have, though, is to purposely not take a 3rd tech to prevent you from having to add all these other groups into the pool of possible techs each round. Beyond that, it's random. So you don't have a lot of choice. Yeah, there's events that can happen that can give you random texts. I've had it give me random texts way, way down in the tech tree. I've had energetics or photonics, or I forget the furthest down the tech tree I've gotten a free tech from, but it's probably down in this row, I think. I don't think I've gotten one from the bottom two. Alright, these guys should be pretty much done. 1 and 2 with no readiness, no morale, so they should be just rollovers. Everybody's still pretty unhappy, so I gotta be careful to leave some units here in the location. I need to surround this unit to prevent him from retreating so I can eliminate him. Do that like so. Like so.
Let's go! Operation successful.
Ugh. Problem is it takes so many movement points in these forests, I can't get a wraparound to finish eliminating some of these damn guys. Love how I'm sending artillery units out on their own in order to achieve encirclements.
Locked on target.
Copy that.
We'll just eliminate with artillery.
Let's go! Operation successful. Let's go! Operation successful. Let's go! Operation successful.
Problem here is that I attack, they just retreat into the other guy's territory that they're at war with. And I can't wrap my own units into his territory. I hate this setup and the way the borders work in this way. Because of the defensive nature of the combat, even when I've got overwhelming strength, a lot of times it'll just be I attack, he just steps back one, I attack, he steps back one, and I can never actually kill anything. Really, really annoying. So I can't quite get a circlement on this guy. Next round, hopefully we can bring somebody over that'll finish getting that encirclement. Finish that one unit off. You. So close. Well, hopefully he'll help clean these last few guys up so I can stop worrying about them. Supply is going to start to be an issue out here, more so than it is currently. Alright, I think we're done there. Almost 1,000 bullets used in that round. Ouch. Assuming we still have a terrible chance to actually get this guy with covert ops. 50-50 actually. Oh, that reminds me. Personnel. Advisors. Hey there, Faye.
Standing by.
I'm going to attach you to...
Roger that.
You.
Standing by for orders. Affirmative.
Alright, let's try this again. So you... 3 spies, 30% chance, 32%. Now let's just try to get a single spy in there.
Copy that.
Failure.
Copy that.
Failure.
Copy that.
There's 1.
Copy that.
Failure. Yeah, that sounds like a 50-50. Oh, man. See what it does. I'm still more than a little unhappy about that miner folding like he did. Now this guy is going to run around and claim territory while I try to cut him off, and he'll stay just ahead of me. He'll carve up a bunch of territory from the miner that I'm trying to get to. This one went totally sideways when that other major showed up out of the blue. Hey there, Cornithome. Group me into the cult of the independent buggy battalions. I don't think I have any buggies. I got motorcycle. I'm using the motorcycles instead of the buggies. Yeah, I don't disagree. I have used them pretty effectively. So, he is at least attacking. Oh, we moved north, thank goodness. Small favors. Now I just need the miner to move his unit away from the border so I can get an encirclement. Took my territory back. Okay. Another artifact, anti-grav lifter, gravity bending device that lifts up to 10 tons, ideal for overcoming terrain difficulties. And another assassin android. The level 4. Oh, a lot of cards coming in. Sillamore wants to erect a statue. Astrid Sillamore, governor of Computing Node, wants to put up a statue. Usually I just go straight to this option. What are we at now? 59, 53, 61. Still barely holding on to the 3 that I want as primary. Fist is starting to put pressure on psychology though, because they're over 100 combined. That's not good. So I definitely don't want that. Yeah, it's going to have to be the middle one. Policy speech. Well, private assets, average relation. No, it's going to be private assets.
Wilco.
Oh, new org time again.
Wilco.
Charismatic Union Chief in Computing Node. That one again. What are we up to? Nope, not going to happen. And likely to get me in real big trouble. So leave him alone. Okay, who is this that's moving on way down here? I can't see him now. Who does it say owns this? Steel Land. Really? There's a miner down there? That's not good. Yeah, I really don't need that to be over there. I'm gonna lose the hidden village here pretty quick. Hold that line. want these units to do is cut this guy's access off. I'm not interested in fighting yet. Once I can get this army over here spread out and we can start marching south, we'll shouldn't have a problem with two armies putting pressure on him. So done and done. You guys just gobble up terrain. Lost my sentinel over there. Okay, back to the big pile of nonsense. So this will be no problem. I think he's got, unless they die to starvation or whatever, I think he's got one or two units way out this way. Let's see. So I need to finish sweeping up there. Let's use you.
Mission completed.
Of course. Now I find out there's a unit sitting here that he can retreat into.
Let's go. All clear, sir.
I have 156 recon and it says there's not a unit here? I'm confused. Who did this guy run into then? Or did I force him to retreat up into the other group? Maybe that's what happened. Huh. Alright, apparently I wasn't paying close enough attention there. Let's see. Let's get you back to the city. Got tanks all over the damn place.
Let's go. Operation successful. Let's go. Operation successful.
Yay! I didn't actually just retreat. Eliminated. Okay. Well, I'm a little happier then. So that's every single unit of Baden Cow that I'm aware of. I need to leave a few units to do recon. I'm a little annoyed here. That road's cutting off my only supply network north. I'll either have to build a road around it or take it, which we're not going to do anytime soon. That's right, I can't do this one until next turn. Alright, we'll just wait. Get the tanks brought back. Artillery returned. Yeah, good old AI road networks. They're driving a lot of people crazy on the forums. A lot of requests to be able to destroy roads. Alright, so we'll be retreating the armies back out. We'll leave militia units to push the borders for now until I get things back under control. See, our bottleneck's slowly working itself out in some directions. I got too much going on over here now that those guys are marching. I need to make sure I get some points run out that way. Ouch, it's all 1900? Really? Truck assets finishing up next turn. So we just got 2 turns, we gotta deal with this. Alright, I'm just happy to get the fighting done for the moment. Let my logistics stabilize, let my units get resupplied, and then figure out just how I'm going to deal with this guy that's got this massive border with me. That is going to be a nightmare for me to police if I declare a war, because I'm going to have units of his all over the damn place that I'm going to have to chase down. City level 4. I have to get past this mountain range, so this would be the likely approach. Or up and around that way. That's going to be a big fight, though. I need to stabilize everything, finish gobbling this miner. Hopefully get some unit upgrades, tech upgrades completed, and then go after him. So I think it's going to be a little while before we do that. Okay, so we're done here. Food is still way over. Not worried. Yeah, I'm going to have to start getting worried about water. Look at that oil. Max storage 13,000, huh? We're going to have to build some storage. I need a lot more storage than that at the rate I gobble it when we go to war with the motorized units. So that'll be on the list of things we need to get taken care of. But our oil is now producing in those half dozen or so oil wells that we set up. Hopefully we don't burn them all out or deplete them super quick. Bullets. Yeah, I think most of the fighting is done for a while. Well, I'm going to spend some here, so I probably will need some. 1400 IP. Ouch. What do we got? 4,000?
Copy that.
There. We'll keep 10,000 bullets on hand. Yeah, it depends on... The metal is unlimited storage, which seems a little weird to me, but there's no limit to metal storage. But yeah, you would want to cap your oil wells or restrict your oil wells once you start hitting the max storage cap. I'm going to start building some storage units right away. Yeah, what happens is they do forced sales on the trade market once you cap your storage amount. So it gets the excess gets sold on the open market when it's possible to do so. So you end up losing that production. You get credits out of it. But it's probably better to turn off regulate the amount being pulled out until you can get your storage back under control. Alright. Love that. We're done with movements. Infrastructure or logistics is working itself out, and we'll do some tuning of that as time goes by. I'm gonna have to do another general check of various cities for upgrades. We did some really big political point upgrades a little while back, so we're up to 1,500 BPs. But we're also splitting it out among a bunch more of the departments now. Alright, let's look here first. So, construct. Logistics? Yep, depots. Fuel depot. Fuel depot 1. Wow, it only stores 1,000? And you can only have one of these per city? 1,000, 4,000, 9,000, huh? 1, 2, 3 rounds. Alright. Well, the answer is yes.
Yes,
I want
sir.
a fuel depot. Giving some thought about starting to set up some rail networks pretty quick. BP4. Ooh, BP4. Doesn't cost nothing. It's funny how that used to be a lot. That used to be a whole lot. Yeah, workers is where I usually run short too. It's this number here. 23,000 workers. Holy crap. That's like a fifth of the entire population of my city being workers in this one building. And that's every turn. That's the normal operating number needed. So I don't think I could do that. I don't think I have nearly enough workers to deal with that kind of a number. And I believe I'm upside down on my cash flow as well by a fair amount. Yeah, 2,300 expenses, 700 in revenue. that's a pretty extreme imbalance. A little more than 3 to 1 to the negative. So we got to do something about that too. I got to let some cities grow. I got to change some taxation and/or institute some revenue generation. This is going to take a lot of fiddling. Let's do a general round of oil construction first before I forget. So
Aye, aye, sir.
fuel depots all the way around.
Affirmative. I'm on it.
Aye, aye, sir.
Alright, bed and cow. I need to redraw some borders too.